description. Hey guys, aspyn here. Today I'm going to be doing a what I got for Marty haul and a buying a horse versus leasing a horse video. So let's get right into it. So I also think that buying is a good idea if you've been riding for more than 10 years. So I am almost there. I'm at the 9-year mark and oh, Lizzie wants to say hi. I'm at the 9-year mark right now, and I beg my parents all the time for a horse, but they're like, no, sorry. So like what I said in that previous little story, that I had my mental health got a really bad kick on me, and I was like, hey mom, there's this horse I really like can I start leasing him? And my mom was like, no, I don't think so. And then I kind of hung out with him a lot and got the contract, and my mom was like, yeah, he actually does seem like a really good horse. We could try it out. So we're gonna try it out for January, and oh, sorry. We're gonna try it out for January, and if I still am into it and like it, we're gonna keep doing it. So, like buying, like what I said, 10-year mark, you should probably get one after you've ridden for about 10 years. Because horses are a big commitment. Like, I do lessons currently. Well, I'm also leasing, but before I started leasing, my riding instructor currently was like, yeah, I think you'd fit buying really well. But, like, horses are hard to find. Like, you don't want a green horse for sure. I have a different video about green horses, so yeah. Sorry, I'm playing with the crop of my cat. Yo, stop it! So buying a horse can be a good idea if you have money and patience, because if you buy a green horse, then that kind of means like, oh, okay, you gotta deal with getting them ready, all that. So that is, like, you gotta pay for boarding, you gotta pay for saddle, equipment, vet, farrier, all of that, and add up to that, that's thousands and thousands of dollars, like, a month. So that's why I think you should maybe lease before you start with a horse. But yeah, I'm definitely in the future we're gonna be getting a few horses, because me and my friend Scarlet, which that's my editor now, because my videos are really crappy, but me and her really want to live together, not like be together, but we want to live together because we're best friends, and we're gonna have a farm with animals. Ow, he's biting me. We're gonna have a farm with animals and stuff, and a lot of cattle and horses. Horses would be mine, of course. Like, she's not a big horse person, but yeah. 3, 2, 1, so I think a good reason why you should lease a horse instead of buying first, I'm not saying you can't buy a horse, but I think you should lease a horse first, just so you can know, like, if horses are right for you, and always do a test ride before. You might have seen my previous video. I had that test ride on Marty, and you probably saw in one of the videos that he was transitioning from the trot to the canter. He kind of like did a little buck, and that's really when you want to use your crop that I mentioned. Meanwhile, oh, listen, and that's really like the main part of the crop, but it's also important to lease a horse, because like if your parents might not be like, oh, I don't think we're ready for a horse, then like that's what my parents said at first. Like, they weren't ready to even lease a horse, because this is gonna sound kind of weird, but I've been riding for about almost 10 years now. I started when I was 4, maybe 5. And I am 13 now, so almost 10 years. So like 9 right now. And my parents have always been like, no, we're not ready for a horse, we're not ready to lease one, it's too much money, it's expensive. So I took a lot of begging, and I'm not going to go into details because it's kind of my personal life, but I went through a really hard time with my mental health, and a lot of people who helped me with it just said that I was talking about how I love animals and stuff, and they were like, yeah, maybe you can spend more time at the farm and kind of hang out with the horses more. So that's what I did, and there's this one horse who I've been very attached to, but my riding instructor had an accident on the horse, so I haven't been able to ride him. But I found another horse that I got really attached to, Marty, that I'm now leasing, and because I've been hanging out with the horses to give them some exercise. So that's kind of what I've been doing, finding a different horse, because no offense to the horse that I have been riding, but he's kind of more of a beginner horse, where, as you saw with Marty, he's more like, all right, let's go, I want to do what I want to do. So you really gotta like take those reins and be like, no, we're not doing that, and steer him over here, steer him over there. But you always want to use your legs first. And that's why I think that like leasing is a good idea, just because like you really want to try out the horse first instead of like being like, oh, that horse, I'm gonna buy it. So the first thing I got from Marty was a hoof pick. A hoof pick is really important for any horse. Not like it's important for a horse, a pony, any sort of horse, any breed, any kind. Because say you have I'll have a picture up here, but this is the hoof and this is the frog, this little like triangle part. You never want to touch the frog or like pick out the frog, because it's a very sensitive area for horses. So you just kind of pick around it and then brush off any extra stuff that you don't need, and then you can put the horse's foot down and then do it to the next foot. So as you can see up in this picture, probably like right here, it's kind of around, like the hoof obviously is round, and then the frog has like a curve, I guess. And so you just pick out that part, and then like the hoof part, and then you put the horse's foot down like what I said, and then you can pick up the next one. I also got a lead rope from Marty. Lead ropes are really important because it's what holds the horse on their halter so they don't run off when you bring them inside. So with a halter, halters go around the head, and then there's a like spot for their nose, and then there's a clip that goes like right here on the horse, and then there's like a piece of metal that you clip this onto, and then you can bring the horse, or you can walk the horse. So the way that you hold a lead rope, I am just gonna find something here, I'll attach it to myself. So the way you hold a lead rope is you don't want to hold it with one hand, and you don't want to like wrap it around your hand or anything. The reason why you don't want to hold it with one hand is no matter where, if you're at the very end or at the very top, you do not whatsoever want to hold it with one hand unless you're bringing 2 horses in at once. But still, you should probably figure out a way to hold both horses. So what you're gonna do, instead of holding it like this, because if the horse were to run on you, it might come out and then the horse would be loose. And same here, but like it could actually give you a really bad rug burn because it would go down your hand like that. So you don't want to do that. The way you want to hold it is you're gonna fold it in half once like this, and then you can either just hold it like that and then have one hand here and one hand here, or you can fold it in half one more time and hold it like this. And then if the horse is misbehaving, you can drop this while holding on with this hand, and you can take it and you can kind of take this and whip it back to make the horse, if they're misbehaving, to make the horse keep going. So like, there's this one horse at the farm, there I go, and he doesn't like to come in from the farm. So my riding instructor always says just to kind of to have it all organized and then take it and kind of whip back. So it's my cat right here. Say hi, Theo. So that's the lead rope. 3, 2, 1, go. So the next thing I got was a crop. I prefer crops over whips because a crop is more of just a reminder, where a whip is more of a keep going. So the way that you hold a crop is, so I'll use our lead rope as reins. So 1 second, I'm just gonna get them prepared. So you always hold your reins like this. So you have these 3 fingers gripped around like this, and then your thumb goes on top and your pinky goes below. So you hold them like this, and then usually there's a horse's neck, but you'd put the necks, so you'd put this excess that you don't need over the horse's neck, and then you hold the crop like this. So you have the crop with you right here. Sorry, that's my stairs. So you have the crop with you. So if the horse is misbehaving or needs a little enthusiasm, you could just go. Theo really likes the crop. Yeah. So you just kind of hit the horse, or not hit, but kind of tap the horse with it. And even if you hear noise like this, it really doesn't hurt. I promise you 100%. That doesn't hurt. It doesn't even hurt me. So that is what I got from Marty. The crop is more for me, but I'm also gonna be getting a new saddle pad and a boot and helmet bag, and that will be in a I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to smash that like button and subscribe and turn on post notifications so you know whenever I post a video. In the comments down below, tell me if you want a shout out, because in the next video I will be doing shout outs. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.